Welcome to Fitness Friday, a feature of the Hope Is Not a Plan podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Pinnell, and I'm excited to be your guide to a healthier, more active lifestyle. Each Fitness Friday, we'll explore practical tips and strategies to help you turn your fitness goals into reality. Visit hopeisnotaplan.org for more resources. Now, let's get started in
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the first edition of Fitness Friday on Season 2 of the Hope Is Not a Plan podcast. I am your host, Kevin Pinnell. If you're watching, you're on the YouTube channel, and thank you so much for the 700 plus folks that are subscribed, the over 470 something thousand people that have viewed, mostly shorts, right? Sharing fitness 15 seconds at a time. On this episode of Fitness Friday, though, this is both an audio version, thank you podcast subscribers, and a video version that I'll put out there. I'm enjoying my Jocko Go Pink Lemonade. I don't work for them. I am a brand ambassador. Go to hopeisnotaplan.org. Resources, you can get discounts. Clean fuel, it's good stuff. I use it. I use their creatine, protein, and Go, and the Joint Warfare, and the Krill, all those things. We'll get into supplements in a future episode. But in this brief, but hopefully helpful Fitness Friday episode, I'm going to talk about overcoming gym intimidation, right? It's well past the time where people have given up on their New Year's resolutions. It's September, we're coming around, right? But you don't have to wait till New Year. Fitness is huge. Muscle is the longevity hack, if there is one. So start to build that. And I'm gonna give you 3 tips and then just some encouragement. The first tip is to start small, right? You don't even have to join a gym because it can be intimidating if you're particularly out of shape, if you're overweight, if you're just injured, if whatever's wrong that's in your head that's keeping you from doing something, that's a barrier and it's legit, right? But we can get around it. You can do workouts in your house, push-ups, air squats, yoga, just so many options. And we'll talk about resources for you to get ideas that I use every day, and I've been working out pretty consistently for years. But start small. Don't try and do some crazy thing. If you find somebody or someone tells you this is the only way or that never works, if you hear the always, never, only this, only that, it's usually nonsense. So start small. The basics work. Push-ups, pull-ups, air squats, crunches, stretching, yoga, whatever. And all of that is available online. Great workouts. Tip number 2, get a buddy for accountability. My wife did this and does this, where even friends that she has that live across the country, they check in. It's like, hey, I did my workout. Did you do your workout? What's your weight today? They check in with each other, right? If you're the person that needs a little help, that needs that nudge, and I've helped this with folks, like, hey, I'm up. What are you doing? What's your workout for the day? It's a helpful thing. It's one of those key pillars that I talk about on the podcast, right? Connection. And this is a way to do it through struggle, through fitness, through getting healthier. Tip number 3, online resources. I mentioned this. I still use online yoga, Sarah Beth Yoga, Yoga with Adrienne, Breathe and Flow, so many different things. CrossFit, On It. They have amazing videos that show you basic movements with stuff. You can see if you're watching the video, I'm in my garage gym. I have a squat rack and all this. It's an investment and it's worth the money. But again, you don't need that. There's body weight workouts that are free, and all of it is online. And I'll link to some of those in the show notes that I use all the time. And again, to the resource page, you can get your protein up, right, that builds muscle. So start small, that's tip 1. Tip 2, try a buddy system, right? Check in with somebody else, ask somebody to get you up, to send you a message. Online resources is tip number 3. There's so much out there. And then the last thing is just you have to get up. At the end of the day, it's up to you. And you can do it. You can do it. So get up, get after it, subscribe to the channel, and I wish you all Godspeed.